how y'all doing? It's been a couple months since I made a video. Mostly because I'm not really doing much but going to work. So, once the school year starts, it's like that runs my life, and I don't necessarily like it. I do like working, of course, to some extent. But this month has probably been one of my most stressful, I don't know. I'd say maybe in my career, but I don't know. Why is teaching so stressful? And I just don't get it. I just want to go in, I just want to teach. I want to find lessons that help make students engaged in their learning. That's what I want to do. I don't want to deal with the everything else of it. And so it's hard to find that balance. And then you find that it's so stressful, it affects your health. My blood pressure has been high for many years now. And sometimes you have to sit and ask yourself, is it worth it for me to stay in this job? And I have looked for other things, but I can't find a job that pays enough for me to be able to live. So, because even this job doesn't. So, I have to work 2 jobs and just to try and make it. And when the rent is so high and all those things, so you definitely feel trapped. You feel like you can't get out. And then there's life. You have to deal with whatever season you're in. I'm in a season of grief right now, and I am going to grief share. I'm trying to, but I think my second job may start getting in the way of allowing me to go. And I don't know. I have tried to start crocheting again and try to get that back. As you can see, like these little ghosts, aren't they cute? They pop up. Beep. So these things bring me joy. I really have no reason to make them except to give away to people. I don't have any markets scheduled. And I live in an area that does have a lot of markets, but I believe there's a lot of crocheters as well. So we would be selling the same things. So I do send my stuff to a store on Anna Maria Island in Florida. But she just basically wants like marine life. So this is what she wants. So I have to keep it to marine. So anyway, here's a sea turtle. Are they cute? They're so cute. I love this shark. I didn't know how he would turn out, but he is cute. But anyway, that's not what this channel is about. I have another channel on my crochet stuff. But I wanted to check in. I'm trying to survive in this job. I have wanted to walk out many times. And we say that sometimes, but this is for real. I needed out. I just needed out. I couldn't do it. I can't do it. Just a lot of the demands, not necessarily even, it's not really the students or anything like that. It's just the demands of this job and everything that is expected for me to do. So sometimes it's just so much that you can't keep up with it. And then, they'll always be on top of you. You didn't do this, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, or you need to do this, you need to do that. And you're just like, I just can't do it all. So what do? I haven't been able to go camping. I think about it, but it's really hard with one car. It is starting to get cool in Florida. So I'm hoping that maybe over the holidays, I might be able to go for a few days over Christmas break and just to get away by myself in the outdoors and nature. So I don't know. Again, I have to stay close because I only have one car. So it just gets complicated. Life is complicated. And I just have to have faith that God is guiding me somewhere. Whether he brought me here as a stepping stone to something else, I don't know. I just don't know. And I still don't really understand why he brought me here. And then I think maybe it wasn't for me. Maybe it's because my daughter needed to be here. So again, you just never know. And I just have to have faith that if this job is too much for me physically, that he's going to provide something else. I mean, like health-wise. I don't mean like the physical demands of the job. I mean my health and the stress, because the stress does affect my body. So anyway, I hope y'all are doing okay. I am trying to do things that bring me joy when I can. So we had a 4-day weekend, so I am crocheting this weekend, even though I do need to spend time on, actually I have a conference I'm going to, and I'm speaking at the conference. I'm not even done making all the activities I want to share. I have them all in my head. I have the activities that I think would be neat to apply chemistry or the science in camping, and you know, like lighting fires, doing the fire starters. And I've done fire starters here. I've showed you all how to make fire starters and those things, but I wanted to apply it in the classroom. But again, fire is not always safe. So I'm actually going to speak to a fire person, is that how we say it? I think Tuesday afternoon. And when I do the unit with my students, I will, he's going to come and talk to my students. And I want to talk to him about, you know, what if I did a fire starting competition, like have 2 students try to start a fire with a fire starter, you know, the one you scrape the magnesium. I don't think they're going to get fires, but you never know. They might. So I know we would definitely have to do it outside. And I just want to make sure if I tried something like that, it was safe and we're ready, you know, whatever I need to have to make that possible. Kind of like they do on Survivor, right? Have that fire making competition. So that would be fun. I think the students would enjoy it. And then we would make fire starters and we would see which ones ignite the fastest and so forth. Doing all of that outside. But I wanted to talk to a fire person about all that. So see, that is what I like to do, is do that kind of stuff. Plan lessons and make them engaging. I can't even begin to talk to you about all this other stuff that prevents me from doing that. Anyway, all right, I will let you go. I don't want to make a long video. I know our time is precious. Thanks for watching this video. I wish you all joy and peace in your life, and I hope you find something that brings you joy. Thanks for watching.